Hey y'all, I wanted to come on here and give some encouraging words to those that may be waiting for some blessings from the Lord that He done promised you and it look like it ain't gonna happen. Hang in there. It's gonna happen because if the Lord said it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. He is not a man that shall lie, and He keep all of His promises. I just want to say that because I know it looked dry right now. It looked like ain't nothing gonna happen. It looked like you've been waiting for a long time, and you waiting, and it's like okay, things ain't looking good. Like where's all these promises that you promised me? But hang in there because He said it's coming. It's coming, and you're gonna get blessed. You're gonna get blessed, and it's gonna happen when you least expect it. It's gonna happen, where when things done came down to the wire. Your lights might be getting ready to get cut off. You might be getting ready to get set outside, get evicted, or your car might be about to get repossessed. But then that's when God gonna swoop in and He gonna make all of His promises good, just the exact way that He said He was gonna do it. And a lot of people ain't gonna like it. They ain't gonna like it. They gonna feel like how he getting all of this or how she getting all of this when I done did this, that, and the third. They ain't done half as much as what I've done, and here they go getting blessed. Like it ain't right. It ain't right. It don't matter if it ain't right or not. God said what He said, and He gonna do what He said He gonna do, whether you like it or not. You ain't gotta like it, and it don't matter how much work you done put into it. It's about what God said He gonna do for the ones that He wanna bless, and that's period. He said the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. So that's what that is, and I'm gonna read the scripture for y'all. It's Matthew chapter 20, verses 8 through 16. Goes a little something like this. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his steward, call the laborers and give them their hire. Hire meaning wages, y'all. Beginning from the last unto the first. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more. And they likewise received every man a penny. And when they have received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, these last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made the equal unto us, which have borne the burden of heat all day. So they saying, we done been here all day, working all day in this heat. And they come in the last hour, swoop in the last hour and do 1 little hour of work. And here they go getting the same reward that we got. They didn't like that. But he answered one of them and said, friend, I do thee no wrong. Did not thou agree with me for a penny? Take thine ears and go thy way. I will give unto this last, even as unto thee. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own? Is thine eye evil, because I am good? So the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. For many may be called, but few are chosen. There you go right there. So God gonna do what He want to do with His chosen. And it don't matter who got what to say about it. It does not matter. He gonna do what He want to do with His chosen. He said the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Because usually those people that's coming in last has been the ones that's been oppressed their whole life, in bondage their whole life, dogged and put down, put to the side, and left outside to die. And that's who God, them be the ones that God be into trying to help. Those be the ones that God like to lift up. Those ones, that's been oppressed their whole life and done been treated some kind of way. Those be the ones that God will swoop in and lift up and put up on a pedestal and have everybody else wondering how this person get here, how they get all of this, how they get all of that. It don't matter how they got it. God said what He said. He said the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. And it's His to do with what He want to do with it. So it don't matter what you got to say, because God ain't got to ask you nothing. He ain't got to ask nobody nothing. He ain't got to ask nobody permission to do nothing He want to do. He ain't going to check with you before He make a move, before He decide He going to bless somebody. He going to do it because He want to do it when He want to do it. It ain't about what you want. And for those of y'all that's sitting around thinking that God not going to come through, he is going to come through. He is not a man that shall lie. And he keep all of his promises. He going to come through. You just hang in there and keep up your end of the bargain and do what it is that he told you to do. So that it ain't no delays. But he coming, and it's going to be in the last hour when you least expect it. He going to swoop in and he going to shut that thing down. Just like he said he was going to do. And he going to get all the glory. And you going to have a testimony to tell. That's how that's going to go. Many are called, but only few are chosen. So consider it a privilege that you have been chosen. And don't complain about nothing. You sit back and you wait for God. Because he going to do what he said he going to do. And that's just that on that. Y'all have a good night.